I'm Katie with MCS, and today I have a video for you guys on a 468. Let's check it out. This is a 468 right here. I'm going to show real quick on how to operate the unit. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put the air tank on. All right, the air tank on, nice and tight. And if you have the air tank with the gauge in up position like this, make sure it's out of the way. You can test it by pull back the charging handle. And your charging handle should able to go back all the way, and you can pull the trigger. It goes click. That means that it has enough space for the charging handle to rack back. If you have the air tank going too far sometimes, that will also plug the airflow. So you want to go in about half a turn after the air tank feel like it's engaging. If the gauge is in the way, you can turn it into a different position, back it out a little bit, and so it's out of the way like this. Now you can pull back the charging handle easier. It all depends on what kind of tank you have and the gauge size you have. But generally speaking, you must make sure that your charging handle is able to pull back and you're able to pull the trigger like this. Right, now I'm going to show you how to load your magazine. First thing you do, you use this loading rod, push your magazine all the way down until the follower is locked down. You can take the rod out, and from there, just put in your projectile. All right, this is your D-Mag magazine, and this one mostly used for ship projectile because the spring a lot stronger. This is a plastic projectile. Just push it in. See the door right there? Just push the door forward and then push it down, just like that. If you're shooting the first strike rounds, and the first strike round, the tails are very brittle, and so what you want to do is you want to load the round in against the door and use a screwdriver or a key to push down the door here. The door tab, just push it down and then put your projectile in. That's pretty much it. Put the next one in. Just do the same process. This way it will prevent the tail of your first strike from breaking. I could do some shooting right now. Grab the magazine, put it in, rack it back, put the fire position. Right, you notice that once the magazine is empty, the gun stops firing. Even if you rack it back, it doesn't fire. That because the lock bolt locked the gun out from firing unless you have a round fluid chamber. Magazine out. Right now I'm going to show you how to take the unit apart really quick to do a quick maintenance on it. First, of course, remove the air tank. Right there. Pull back the charging handle. That will lock the striker back. Push down, take down pin. Pull it out. Now open the upper. Remove down the body seal so it doesn't fall out. Push down the takedown pin. Pull it out. That's your lower and that's your upper. The upper just has your bolt only, and this bolt you just need to loop these O-rings after about a few thousand shots. Put it back. Of course, you notice that the upper doesn't have anything else other than the bolt. Just drop back in and then put the pin back through. That way the bolt doesn't fall out. You don't want a bolt to drop. That may cause it to bend. All right, on your lower, there's a little takedown pin right there. Push it down, pull it out, and you can take your lower out from your magazine well. And this is your anti-ball drop. On your back here, remove out the locking pin. And this is your velocity housing. Rotate, you pull it out. This is also where you change your velocity to when you need to. You change out the spring to change different velocity, or you can rotate this little thimble right here. And counterclockwise will make the thimble longer. That will increase velocity. Clockwise will make it shorter to reduce velocity. You can also adjust from the outside using a 3mm wrench from the outside. You can rotate on the outside. You can use the housing pin right here to push this little pin out, so it can help you disassemble it. Right there. Pull the pin out. You want to hold it and then pull it out. Valve cover, and this is your valve right there. This valve right here will last about 10,000 shots, so when it leaks, you can replace it. Your kit will come with an extra one. Now you take the striker out using the pin right here. You just pull it out, push. You can pull the whole assembly out, just like that, right there. You don't have to do anything to trigger. This trigger will last for the lifetime of the gun. If you need help with the trigger, just let us know. We can support you on that. But the trigger will last pretty much 100,000 shots before you have to do any maintenance to it. For all the components right here, they share the same O-ring. So if you need to replace the O-ring on your striker, on your pin, or on your bolt, they all share the same size O-ring, and they are the same O-ring as your air tanks. They're interchangeable. You need one, you can swap it out. But for generally on leaks wise, this is the only part that can cause a leak for you. I'm going to show real quick on how to assemble the unit. All right, first thing you do, drop your valve assembly back in, right there. Put your valve cover back on, and then put your pin back, right there. That's it. On the back, put your striker in, the flat side, facing down. And from there, you can put your thumb against it and turn your safety to fire. Pull the trigger the same time as you push the striker with your thumb, just like that. And then put in your spring, dampener, and then your housing. Rotate. Make sure this little hole right here, make sure it's centered so it can align your bolt together. Now put it back in your magazine well. Put in your anti-ball drop. Put in your safety pin, a locking pin. Put in your upper. Drop in your bolt. Put in your body seal. Close your upper. One thing to note, see the upper here, the anti-ball drop is in the down position. You want to make sure it's in up position like that. If it's down position, when you close the upper down, it can cause a jam and your magazine well can be damaged. So then you close it slowly, right there. Now you see this little gap. We're going to pull the charging handle slightly to align the upper and lower to the bolt, just like that. Now it's aligned. Put the pin back through. Now your gun is ready. Put your air tank back on. That's it. That's on how to operate your 468 and how to maintenance your 468. All right, guys, if you have any question, comment, concern, visit our website, mcsus.com, and support you. Thanks for watching.
Modern combat sports.